Got a, they told me 62,000 square foot building that I clean. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to put the unit onto the battery. Now we're going to push down on our release here and force the cup down and put it in place. And then we're going to make sure that our lid closes. Now remember, we have a OEM wall adapter, but the charger is not OEM. For a refurb unit, someone took it apart, and when they put it back together, the cables weren't locking in properly. So I just literally tore this whole vacuum apart. Hat backwards or hat forward, I don't really know, so we're just gonna go with the backwards. Okay, so pretty much I've got a, they told me 62,000 square foot building that I clean. I have basically a Bissell vacuum at work with a cord. I'm tired of it. I don't care if it costs me money. I'm just going to take these vacuums, write these off on my taxes. I'm making videos. I'm helping people. It's part of my business. So we're going to build another Dyson V10. And I'm not real sure about the cost, so maybe when the video's over I can add it up, but I can tell you right off the top of my head, I bought a bunch of these wands off a seller. Some of them have some dents and some nicks. It came out to $5.62. We'll just round it up to $6. The Dyson head I actually got, I paid a little bit more for it. It was $56. This is the V8 50 watt, which would be your V8 torque head, I think. Maybe not, but anyway, Dyson V8 head, 60 bucks. This is an aftermarket non-OEM filter and exit filter. It was, I paid up for it, I think it was $8. This is supposed to be a 6,000 milliamp battery. The factory one on the other one that I built, I think was 2,800 milliamp battery, so I know I needed a little bit more. I personally do not like these Dyson V10s. It's so much weight. I have bad elbows from believe it or not, sports injuries where, you know, basically throwed my arm out. And this battery itself was $42. Then we have an aftermarket wall charger, and all the links, I'll put all the links below for everything that I bought. The aftermarket wall charger was, I think, $11 or $12. Then these are my these are my favorite adapters that go on the wand. And this is an accessory tool attachment. They're $12.99. They're on Amazon, and they let you carry one tool on the wand. Then we have our dustbin. This was the second most pricey thing. It was actually around $30. And then we actually have our head unit. This is a refurbished unit from a respectable seller. The last V10 that I bought from him as well. This was the last one he had, $65. Add tax, we'll say $70. Oh, one last thing, screws. I have these screws around, so I paid nothing for the screws. And then the wall charger, this also come from a respectable eBay Dyson seller, and it was $20. It was $25. When it comes to the wall charger and the wall adapter, I kind of want to stick with OEM, but since I bought an aftermarket battery, I decided we're going to go ahead and try the aftermarket wall charger unit as well. So it's going to be a pretty quick build. So yeah, let's get into this. I got to go to work. Okay, so first thing first here, we are going to install our upgraded battery. Sometimes these batteries come from China, not knocking on China, but they lie about the battery size, and I will be able to tell this battery ought to last almost 3 times as long as the other battery that would come with this from the factory. There's actually little pieces here, and I've already charged this battery. There's a little film here. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to put the unit onto the battery, and the first screw we're going to do is the screw in the back here, and these will be Phillips screws. Should be 5 in here. Yeah, I got 5 extra ones, so I'm gonna go get a screwdriver. Okay, now we're just going to insert our screw, and it lines up, and then when we flip the vacuum over, we'll be able to put the other 2 screws in. These things are super easy to build when you have the parts. So we're good and tight there. Now we're just going to flip it over. We have 2 screw holes in the top here. We'll go ahead and put those in. And this battery does appear to be made just a little bit different than the other one. And we're just going to get these tight. Well, it don't, oh, on the V10 series, I forgot, you have to put the actual filter on. For some reason, there's a sensor inside the unit itself, and it will not run without the filter. Okay, I knew it was going to run, so. All right. Okay, and now on this next step here, we've got our unit here, ready to go. Woo! Okay, and then we're just going to put our bin in here. We actually need to release the bottom like so before we install this cup. We're just going to slide our bin on, get our trigger over that. Okay, we heard it click. Now we're going to push down on our release here and force the cup down and put it in place. And then we're going to make sure that our lid closes. Okay. So we're just going to check it again. The other thing I don't like about these V10s, the reason this is going in such that large building with the extra battery is the capacity of the bin. The capacity is so much larger than the V8 series, but I'm telling you, when you are tugging, this is quite heavy. I may do a weight test. I've got a 75-pound digital scale that I weigh stuff on. That we'll go ahead and weight test this, because I'm telling you, if you use this thing in large commercial type settings, for the most part, these will hold up. The earlier models did have some problems, but especially in the trigger. But for the most part, I'm using this for bin capacity. I think the V11 Torque series has a larger bin, but so we are, oh, we didn't get it locked in. And then I also don't like that you have, when you empty this canister compared to the V8 series, you actually have to take the whole wand off. So okay, it aired out. The battery is signaling a clog. There we go. Okay, pretty simple. Okay, so for the next step, our $6 wand. Now this is off of V11 Torque, and I actually, believe it or not, I like the purple. So we're gonna go ahead and make sure it fits. It fits, figured it did. We'll set it aside. And then anybody that has one of these that doesn't have the adapters, these adapters are awesome. Amazon link below. They're not very expensive. Next time you order on Amazon, if you have a Dyson vacuum that takes the V7, V8, V10, V11, V15 attachments, pick up a set of these, and they come 2 to a pack, and they're only about 13 bucks on Amazon, and they just click like so on the wand, and then you can have your attachment put on. This is good even if you're in a large house, you're cleaning stairs, you want to get in between your crevices, basically behind a couch. Maybe you have a dust attachment that you're dusting the return vents on your house, but these are a great attachment for the price. Just if you're upstairs at your house, if you're 2,000-3,000 square foot house, you have to come downstairs and get attachments, or you're putting attachments in your pockets, and then you're losing them, you're setting them next to the baby crib, the little devil kids that you have are running around screaming, you need to vacuum and just get it done before you have guests come over. Good investment. And any vacuum that goes in any of my buildings, I put my little Torrent Performance stickers on. So especially when the women see this vacuum come out in their facilities, they, oh my God, what kind of vacuum is that? Oh, that's incredible. What is this? Torrent Performance. I actually I tape up a piece of paper so any of the people in the facilities can use this vacuum as they need. As long as they put the vacuum back, I don't care, you know. So anybody that has the initiative to basically clean their own office, because in some of these buildings that we have contracts with, we don't get into offices with secured documents and stuff. A lot of these people, they just put their trash can outside of their door. So when they put their trash can outside of their door, their office literally does not get clean for months. So if these people want a clean office and they haven't been to work for a while, then they need to be cleaning their own office if they don't want people in there. So there we go. Actually, that piece just slipped right out of there. Okay, we are going to now going to attempt to put this into the, actually I didn't have the cable run, which isn't a big deal, but go ahead and run the cable through here for the charging. Gotta make sure this cable will fit with this OEM tool. Ooh, that's a tight fit. There we go. We're just gonna push our little piece down here, then run our cable through the back of the unit. I'm actually trying to do some footage before work. Usually I wait till the weekends, but I've decided I need to start exercising and waking up a couple hours early before work. It's just real hard to get out of a groove when you've been doing it for so long. So what we're going to do is we're going to just basically plug our unit in. And it does plug in. Now remember, we have a OEM wall adapter, but the charger is not OEM, and it's charging. So this adapter will work inside of an OEM wall adapter. And we really only have one more final piece here, and that's the V8 head. Go ahead and get it. Make sure I'm on the film here. Go ahead and get it plugged in. Let's see if it works. Oh, maybe it's... and it does not work. What is going on here? Okay, and a lot of YouTubers would have just cut that out. I had to take this vacuum all the way into the house and tear it apart on the counter in there. Basically what happened was, I'm gonna do a detailed review on how to clean one of these. There's some extra cables that you have, and this, for a refurb unit, someone took it apart, and when they put it back together, the cables weren't locking in properly. So I just literally tore this whole vacuum apart in about 10 minutes, and I think I got it working here. So we'll just reinstall our wand piece and then put our direct drive head on, and it should work now, and it does. My God, most people would have just contacted the seller and told him that their item didn't work. So okay, so if you made it all the way through to the end of the video, don't forget to check the playlist below. Any purchases through Amazon or through the links below, especially the Amazon, really help me out. My video views are kind of down. The virus crisis is over. But yeah, I'm not even sure how. I'll go through when I edit the video. I'm not very good at mathematics, so we'll go through, and I think I built this way cheaper than you can buy it. I've been seeing refurbed ones on the internet that are a little bit cheaper. One thing I will tell you, this piece here, if you buy these aftermarket tool sets, and there's also a link below, the aftermarket red button tool sets are different than the OEM tools. That's why this is actually falling out of there, because the red button isn't the same. So the one thing with these adapter pieces is you need to have the tools. And then just stay tuned. This vacuum, like I said, is going in a ginormous government facility, and they told me I'm not allowed to put holes in the walls. So we're going to take that wall adapter with that charger, and I'm going to show you how to stick it to a metal cabinet. So basically we're going to use magnets, and I'm going to be able to hang the vacuum on the cabinet, which will also be real good if you need to hang it in your kitchen. Maybe you want to put this thing on the side of your fridge. Maybe you have a metal cabinet in your pantry that you want to hang one of these vacuums from. The only thing is you need really strong magnets. So stay tuned, check the playlist below, and I'm out of here.